everyone. Welcome to Toad TV. I'm Mary Beth.
I'm Helen.
We are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow, where we dye yarn and make project bags. You can find that at toadhollowNJ.com. You can find us all over the webs as Toad Hollow NJ on Instagram and Pinterest and Facebook. We also have a Facebook group, which is facebook.com/The Crafty Toads, where we are talking about all our different crafts, and it's a group so you can join in and show us what you're working on, because I have to tell you, I have gone and bought a couple things from you horrible enablers. Okay, I'm just telling you, you're making me want to buy everything.
Yes, a punch needle. Now I want a punch needle.
I do not want to do that yet. That one hasn't struck me yet. Probably when you start.
Yeah.
But right now that has not taken over.
Now I'm gonna look for a punch needle kit at Rhinebeck.
Okay, well, we'll it's a good thing, you know, we'll go up and we'll look for it.
Yeah.
It'll be something cool to look for.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. All right, and since you're watching us here on YouTube, you know that we are the Crafty Toads here on YouTube. We are also the Crafty Toads on Ravelry. I think that pretty much does that.
Yes.
We are back from the Adirondacks, where we had our last festival. We took quite a bit of video over the couple of days leading up to it, during the festival, and afterwards on the way home. Although I guess we didn't really do too much on the way home because we left Sunday night.
No, it was dark. We did just a little bit that we were done and we were heading home. Guess what? We made it home safely.
Yeah, we did.
That's all gonna follow this video.
And I remembered to do a video of the house because a lot of you have mentioned that you love seeing the house videos and seeing the type of houses that we stay in, because yes, again, we did an Airbnb. So
And it was a cute little cottage on the lake, though when we were getting there, we're turning down and we know we were like 1 or 2 houses away. And I put it up on Instagram, the picture that we thought might be our house.
That's scary.
And that was
really scary.
Turn the car around, go find a hotel.
Yes. It was on a dirt road and it had rained, and it was an interesting getting to and from the house.
Creepy, because it was a lake community, so there weren't a lot of people there. That was just getting to it. The house was great.
Oh, the house is beautiful.
And I mean, we had the issue with the house has a tin roof, and she warned us in the note that she left us. But the house has a tin roof, and it's under a maple,
Acorn, oak
tree.
Several oak trees
that were shooting acorns at the tin roof, and it literally sounds like gunshots. And at midnight, 2 a.m.
in a strange house.
Not cool.
And when you hear it, because it would hit the roof, and the oak tree was right over Helen's bedroom, so she got most of it, but I would hear them periodically, and you'd hear king as it rolled off.
And then when I was walking the dogs, the tree literally, I mean, I'm like 20 feet from the tree and it's throwing acorns at me.
They were just exploding acorns all over the place.
But it was cool.
Yeah, no, the only thing I had was around her house. She has lots of lights around her house on the outside, but when we were walking the dogs at night up and down the road, there are no lights.
Pitch black.
Absolutely pitch black, and I don't like the dark. I'm afraid of the dark.
I'm afraid of that kind of dark, because I mean, literally holding my hand up like this, you could not see. That's how pitch black it was. So I don't like that.
And the acorns are dropping all over. Sounds like people are walking through the woods. It's just like, okay, I really want to turn around and go back home.
I have a really good imagination,
yes,
which is wonderful sometimes, and a complete and total curse other times. But it was a fun festival. It was a nice venue and just very relaxed. You know, not huge crowds, but just we had a steady flow. So after the in between crazy on one end and crazy on the other end of shows, it was just a really nice show to meet people and just to have, because you actually had a chance to stand there and talk to them for a few minutes.
And Lorraine was our first customer. I said, because she came up and she said, I watch your podcast. I'm like, well, you're going down because you're the first customer. Right. And we met a couple of people, Donna, who I think is based in Texas. Tabitha is
Told
here.
you.
No, that was the other one.
Oh, okay.
Really, this is like
one of the other takes I mentioned that Tabitha would probably be joining us.
Anyway, we met Donna and Tess. It was so good to finally meet you.
Yes.
Because we interact with you, so that's really cool. So yeah, and it was really, really fun to meet some of the people that came.
I know it took a couple people a lot to tell us that they watch us, that they were a little uncomfortable doing so. Please don't ever be uncomfortable. She's done with me petting her now.
Yeah.
Telling us that you watch. It means everything to us. We'd love to meet you. So
Yes, thank you everybody who came and shopped with us. We really had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you my one piece of haul because we only got one thing at this festival. However,
it's awesome.
one of the people,
Because we didn't make enough to buy it, but
one of the people that was in our barn were a husband and wife woodworker team, and this is a scarecrow that is probably 4 feet tall and maybe 3 feet tall.
3 feet? Yeah.
Anyway, he's a scarecrow on one side, and
We're coming.
trying to do this without knocking anything over, a snowman on the other side. So in our house, our staircase comes up to a tiny little landing and then turns and goes up to the second floor. He is sitting on the landing and he looks awesome. He looks really, really
Yeah,
cool.
he's very cool.
So he is going to be out for the next several months because we get to do Scarecrow through November and then turn him around for a snowman, and I love snowmen. So
Yeah.
I said to Helen, I'm shopping before we even have the booth set up. I want that Scarecrow.
Literally, I'm unloading the car and she's like, yeah, I'm going to buy something.
How did you do that? We haven't even gotten in the booth yet.
We did wait until Sunday to buy it, but
Yes. And I love him. I absolutely love him. So that was our one purchase.
and we sold enough to make room for him in the car.
Yes.
Because if we hadn't, he would have been riding on the roof. Or Mary Beth. I told Mary Beth if there wasn't room in the car, she had to carry him on her lap. I would drive and she had to carry him on her lap.
It's okay. I had a backup plan. I knew where he was going if it didn't go, if we didn't fit him.
You would take Spike's spot away.
I was.
So, Spike, noted.
Oh, wow. Anyway,
Okay.
so video at the end so you can see all the stuff. We did do a walkthrough, and hopefully you are going to be able to see some of the other vendors
Yeah.
that were there. We didn't hit everybody, but we did try and get some video of some of the places and some of the things that we saw. And we got to talk to vendors, and it was really kind of cool because we were talking to different vendors and seeing, what other festivals they're doing and how they're setting their stuff up. And they came and saw our booth and saw how we set things up. And it's always really nice when you're working with that kind of people, those kind of people where you're sharing ideas.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, you can't see this because this is my thing. No, it's sharing things, which I love. All right. So shall we talk knitting? Or should we do this first?
Okay. I'll do that at the end.
Okay. All right. Knitting?
Knitting, or do you want to do that underneath?
Oh, okay. We could do.
So we'll do the admin first?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We are while she's getting that ready, we are changing seasons. So we are having a bag sale. Clear the shelves for the new stuff coming in. So our bags are in the shop, marked down. Shop to your heart's content.
Yeah.
We will no longer be bringing those bags to the shows. So just grab them while you can.
Yep. We're going warm and cozy for fall. So
Yep.
I'm just giving you a heads up. Clear out these and bringing in the warm and cozy, and you will see what that is shortly. Not today, but
I
shortly.
was gonna say, not this.
I don't want to tease you too much, but it's coming. All right. The other thing is the yarn of the month for the mythical beasts. It's October 1st when we're filming this. I think it's probably going up October 3rd, right? Anyway,
second or third. So.
these will be available for the next week or so, and they're available in the shop. This is our October yarn for the mythical beasts. The beast here. Can you hold that? Because I've got the information on it. The beast of the month is the Zhang. It's a creature from Chinese mythology that was a leopard with a long horn and 5 tails. And when it moved, it made the sound of striking stones. And this is our inspiration picture that we found on Pinterest. And there is the yarn to go with it. There we go. Okay. So the artist is dubon.com. That's where we got the image from. And both the image and the picture of the yarn are on the website. So if you would like to order it, please come in and get it because it will only be available until next week.
Yeah, next week we'll send them out so that we get them out before Rhinebeck and Saf, because once we leave for Rhinebeck, then we're barely home for a couple of weeks. So
that is that. Okay.
So bag sale, yarn of the month.
Shop is full.
Shop is full.
Because we have lots and lots of yarn that we dyed, so we have tons in the shop. So if you need anything, go check it out.
Right.
All right. Shows to schedule. We should mention that because we did the Adirondacks. We are going to be doing a trunk show at Ubiquitous in Lititz, Pennsylvania. That is October 11th and 12th. Then we are at the...
And the 11th is only at night. We're only going to be there from like 5 to 9, I think. So don't go in the day.
Yeah. Okay. Then Friday, Tabitha is now hatching October's yarn.
She likes it.
She's a black cat.
We will put it in the listing. Tabitha approved.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna take a picture.
Okay, so Ubiquitous. Then Friday, October 18th, we are at the Rhinebeck Yarn Bazaar. That is Friday from 2 to 6 p.m. It is at the Rhinebeck Parish Hall. It's being put on by Christy Glass and the Knitting Garage. Hopefully we will see you guys there. We are going to have our new New York bags that are going to be there, and our Warm and Cozy for Fall will be debuting there, so please come.
And I know now no tickets are necessary. It's free parking. Just come anywhere between 2 and 6 and come in and shop.
Yep.
So lots of great vendors. If you go to the Rhinebeck Yarn Bazaar website, she's got a list of all the vendors.
I'm pretty sure it's rbkyarnbazaar.com.
Okay, but and if you search Rhinebeck Yarn Bazaar, it's the first thing that comes up. So yeah, stop by. I know there are lots of things going on in that time frame, but
come see us.
Come see us. It's not. You don't need a timing to come and do it. Just come anytime.
And we are going to be at Rhinebeck on Saturday and Sunday. We will be wandering around and shopping. So if you see us, please come say hi, because we'd love to meet you guys. And then we get back from Rhinebeck and immediately turn around and leave for Saf in North Carolina. That is, 25th, 26th, and 27th, right? I think it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
It is, yes.
Right. So 25th, 26th, and 27th, we will be in Fletcher, North Carolina at Saf. And hopefully people that are down in that area, you can come and see us. We're looking forward to meeting a bunch of you.
Yes.
And then we have also set up a trunk show at Cece's Wool in upstate New York. And that is November 15th. And I will get the name of the town, because I always called it Guildenstern, which is from The Princess Bride, and not the right one.
Actually, Guildenstern is from Hamlet.
Isn't Guildenstern? What's the...
Gilroy or something?
No, it's... All right, it's in Guilderland. Those are the two. However, it's Guilderland. That's where Cece's Wool is. Please come see us, November 15th. Tabitha is now kicking the yarn off the table. Have we mentioned yet that this is a circus? Because it is. Okay. You ready?
Ready.
Okay. Knitting. Here we go. Are you excited? I kind of feel like we're stalling here a little bit.
Right.
So
okay. Here we go. We'll edit out the stalls.
Okay. I have two.
I will do my sweater first though.
Sure.
Because we're both doing the same. So I have slowly but surely been working on my Novelli tee by Boylan Knitworks, Caitlin Hunter. You know, a couple rows here or there, and all of a sudden, you have a sweater without sleeves. But you have a sweater that you can try on and make sure It fits. And I am
Look
almost.
at this collar.
Yeah, I really
Love
like the color. So
I
I
need to wear this pop-up green at the end.
am almost done my first sleeve. This pop of green is, I'm knitting it solely for the purposes of folding it in and sewing it inside. But I will then have just a little bit of green popping out of my sleeve. And then I have to do the other sleeve and I am done. So if I focused on this, I could get it done very quickly.
You could
What?
definitely be done by Rhinebeck.
Yeah, I'm just doing, it's my little bit of morning knitting every day. So, I mean, literally like 2 or 3 rows. I didn't even get anything done this morning. But it's like all of a sudden, look, I have a sweater.
I have a sweater.
This is my Novelli tee. My color work intentionally is more muted and fadey, so it's not quite as poppy as her some of the samples on her page, but I just love it.
So do I.
And it will be perfect for Rhinebeck if it's cool enough to wear short sleeves. So,
Do you want to tell them the colors?
oh, I suppose she wanted to. The green is Acorn from our Lost Words collection. The yellow is ROUS from our Princess Bride collection. And the main body is Crookshanks from our Harry Potter collection.
I have to tell you, you nailed Crookshanks so well.
Thank you.
Because I have had several orange tabby cats in my lifetime. I love orange tabby cats, and they look like that.
Yeah.
They really look like that. So you got the color perfectly.
Love it.
Beautiful.
Can't wait to be done it. And I will move on to my... It's been so long I've forgotten the name of it. That other
Brunswick?
tea I'm working
The
on.
Brunswick tea.
Yeah, the
We
Brunswick
were
tea.
so gung-ho at the beginning of the summer. We were going to do all the tea sweaters, and I haven't finished any of
And
them.
then I learned how to cross stitch.
Yes. Oh, not even going to go there. All right, let's do socks.
Okay.
I am making well, actually, I shouldn't say I am making. We are both making the Thomasina sock by Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears. This was her third sock in her Miss Potter color sock collection, and I really, really like this sock a lot. I had put it aside because I was doing, tees. Then I got on a sock kick, and now I just want to knit all the socks.
I go through stages in my life, and I'm in a sock sweater stage.
Well, I think
And
part
not,
of it,
not the sweaters I'm knitting.
no.
I have to start new sweaters.
Part of the thing for me is it's getting to the point where I'm starting to put on socks again, and then now I'm like, oh, now I need all the
Yeah.
socks. All right. Mine I am doing in marinated yarns, and it is Rainbow Sherbet is the name of the yarn, and it is amazing. I really love working in Marianne's yarn. So this is the pattern. You can see how it looks. It's just really, really cool the way she did it. So I'm doing it cuff down 2 at a time on a size 2 needle, 40-inch circular chaukus. And I am just about to the point where I'm going to put in my heel.
Contemplating an afterthought on this one. This may be the one where I cut my yarn. Don't know.
Okay.
Could you look at
Them's
me?
bold words.
Well, I'm a professional. I should know how to do an afterthought heel.
You should. I am not to the point where I feel comfortable cutting my yarn, but I'm really to the point where I'm ready to put in the heel. I think I'm going to measure it against my leg and see how high up it comes, and then I'll start. I am probably going to do the garter stitch heel, the 2 at a time garter stitch heel for the other socks in this collection. I've done whatever heel she has us do, but I think I'm going to do a garter one on this. I haven't done that for a while, so I think I'm going to
If
throw
I don't
that
do
in
the afterthought, then I'll do the
and
garter.
make it nice and fast and easy, because I can usually do, if I do a garter heel, I can get both of them done in a day, and then it's just the front.
Yeah.
and that's relatively easy. So that's where I am on them.
Half the sock.
Yeah, no, that's where I am, and I'm really enjoying it.
Okay, I am doing mine out of our herbology class colorway, which is a discontinued color, but you may recognize the yarn. This was the yarn that I was using on my Hermione's Half-Blood Prince socks that I was doing as the second challenge for our Tri-Blizzard tournament over the summer. And I realized that I had knit a size for a 3-year-old, and they would not fit me or anybody I knew. So I finally bit the bullet a week ago, and really what it was I was so tired I couldn't focus on anything else, so I ripped out my socks.
It gets to a point.
So I ripped them out to the cuff, and because my problem was the cabling was too tight.
Especially around the ankle, right?
It was getting it over my foot. I could get it, once it was on, it was okay, but right at the top of my foot, where the ankle and the foot meet, it was very, very tight. I'm cutting off circulation in my foot. So I just need to rip back to the cuff. I'm knitting them on the size 1 Chow Goose, and I did a couple more rows of the cuff just to
cement it in.
Yeah, kind of. I knew I had pulled out a couple rows of it, and so that's how far I got. It's car knitting. It's perfect for knitting at a show.
Right.
Except as we learned, people want to know what you're knitting and what you're knitting with, and it's great to say.
It was so unprofessional.
It was really kind of, Mary Beth was embarrassing. I was just like unprofessional. Because
I'm like, sitting and knitting at a show with somebody else's yarn.
Right. And somebody just really loved it. And I was like, oh, well, you can go buy it from Marionated. And I'm like, oh, that's great. We're sitting here putting people to somebody else's website. At least mine was just, yeah, it's our yarn, but you can't have it.
I have learned my mistake, and I will not do that again, Marion. I love your yarn, and I will continue working with it, just not at shows where people might want to buy it from me.
So I will probably start another pair of socks that I can have at shows.
Excuse me, I'm picking up yarn.
But yeah, that's what this is. This is easy knitting.
The pattern is really memorable,
yeah.
Or memorizable, and it's great because you can go through and just...
Yeah, the only thing is figuring out which row you left off on.
Right.
So.
And once you get that down, because there's a definite bent to the rows, that once you get that down, you know exactly where you are, and it's fun. Yeah. It's really fun. And we did the Peter socks and the Jemima socks, and I adore them both.
Oh yeah, I really and I know she's got other ones out, so.
I know she did a new collection. Finish these first,
right,
and then move on.
Because I also want to do Mina's, and then I have a book of pattern socks.
I know, we were talking about that. So it's just one more thing that we...
Yeah.
Time. Okay, on to the next project.
Having to pay bills and make money.
The next project that we are doing is our knit along that we're doing with you guys. That is the Out and About shawl. If anybody is doing it, please put up pictures on our Crafty Toads website or the Crafty Toads Ravelry page, because we want to see what you're doing.
And we will take our own advice, and we will both take a picture, since neither one of us has posted either on Instagram or Facebook our progress. And this has been going for a month now. We will now take a moment to hang our heads in shame.
You know that that Google commercial
where the dog is
just I'm doing that now. All right. Out and About shawl by Jennifer Weissman. That is what we are doing. I am doing mine in Hanging the Stars. It is a DK shawl. And
I'm going to take a moment. I love our DK base. I love knitting with it. I love its stitch definition.
It's very
squishy. I love
squishy.
the feel of it. I'm done.
Okay.
I love it.
I have just finished that's that. So I have just finished.
No, you're not. You're not there yet. You haven't done the chevron yet. Heavy?
Yes. No. I think I'm past that. I have just finished section
Oh, this one is here.
3B, which is the quilt stitch. Okay, so I've just finished section 3B, the quilt stitch on the first side. And there it is. I have a butterfly.
It is really quite beautiful.
Yes.
But then when you hold it the right way, it's also...
Okay. So that is the way it's going to be when you do it. And this was the first part that you did, and then you came along and you did your chevron, and now I've just finished the quilt stitch, which I'm hoping you can see. I think you may be able to see it a little bit better on Helen's. But that is as far as I am right now. I am playing around with the idea, since I have the second needle, of
doing the
doing
next section?
this section, that section over here, so that I am just working out at the same level.
Yeah, I'm almost to the point where I'm going to need a new ball anyway, so I might as well just wind up two.
Right. I'm playing around with that idea. I'm not sure. But this, I think I'll finish.
Your the thing is
Section
with the
3.
quilt stitch, you're in it, and it's second nature, that pattern.
Right.
So just doing it, you'll get through it quickly rather than
Right.
having to relearn it again, essentially.
Okay, so with it, because section 3 goes on for quite a while, I was thinking, do I finish section 3 and then before I start section 4, go over and do the other side? But I think what I'm going to do, because it goes on for quite a while, I think what I may do is I may just do
The quilt section.
the garter stockinette section and everything, and get caught up so that I'm doing it.
Going it out, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Good plan. My color is Spectre. Just this lovely soft gray. First I'll do the butterfly.
Oh, look how well the quilt stitch shows
Yeah.
up on yours. Oh my god, it's gorgeous.
So that's the quilt stitch.
Oh, it's so pretty.
And this is the way it's gonna come out. So this is the center of the shawl, and then it's a big rectangle.
I'm
It's a
enjoying
really-
doing this.
It's a really fun knit. It's not that I put things down and think, oh, I've got to get my rows in on this. It's like, oh, cool, I get to work on this now.
Right. And it's not too difficult. You can really follow along and
Short rows, so you get through your rows quickly.
right. Yeah, so no, I'm enjoying it very, very
Yeah.
much.
And I'm glad that I didn't get to do it in my red. Because I never would have picked the gray on my own. But God, I love how pretty that is. And
It is
how
a gorgeous.
versatile this color and scarf will be.
Right.
We'll just go with everything. So,
So pretty.
it's so squishy.
However, when we were talking about doing this and we were saying that we didn't think doing it in variegated would be a good idea, mine is a little bit more tonal than yours and darker, and your stitches show up so much better.
Right.
So definitely, if you're joining us late to the party, do not do
Variegated.
variegated. Variegated will not work in this. You want these stitches to show, and the lighter tonals or
Yeah.
solids are gorgeous.
Yeah, this is a pattern definitely where the pattern takes the forefront, not the yarn.
Right.
So, yeah. Tabitha Stale. Standing in for Helen will be Tabitha Stale.
Okay, all right, so that is our knitting for right now. Next week we will be back with a cross-stitching episode, a floss tube episode, because we've been working on the cross stitch as well. And on our last video, which was kind of an amalgamation of both, we had a giveaway that we were doing. We are going to do that as
We're
part
gonna
of
pick the
the
winners next time.
the floss tube, because it's for embroidery floss and a box to hold it in, so it goes more with the floss tube. But we do have a giveaway today that we want to share with you. We have September's knit crate that have
Just
this
thread.
unfold? Okay, that's fine. All right. September's knit crate came, and this month it's blue and brown. Several different blues.
So it is Knitology Worsted Merino. The colorway is Kestrel. It's 100% superwash merino. Worsted weight 218 yards. So that is the color. It's a nice thick squishy yarn.
And it comes with, as always, the booklet with ideas for crochet, for knit ideas. There's a really pretty shawl. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, that is really pretty. Look at the up close detail of that. That's really nice.
For all our Try Wizarding tournament participants, it has bobbles.
Yes. Okay. So that you get the yarn, 2 skeins of the yarn and the booklet. And I don't know, it looks like it may be a sticker.
So we will have a thread in our Ravelry group to come and answer a question. Which, tell us what's your favorite weight of yarn
Oh, right.
to work with?
Yeah, what do you like to work with?
Right. So
I tend to go towards fingering. I do like DK. But fingering is where I spend most of my time.
And I think fingering is because, I mean, it's the biggest bang for your buck yardage-wise, other than lace, and not many people want to go that far down. But I think as far as just working with the yarn, DK and worsted, I like the pumpier yarn.
Right. I do like the fact that it gets done much faster.
Yeah.
I was wearing my Carbeth sweater at the festival because it was 85 degrees on one day and 60 the next, typical festival. And so I was wearing my Carbeth, and I had so many people compliment me on it. And it's 2 strains of DK held double. That thing knit up in 3 weeks.
And you were saying how comfortable it was. It was warm and comfy, and
I'm ready to make a whole bunch more.
that was just when I said I want to be knitting sweaters. It's not the sweaters I have. It's Carbeth and fast, easy knits.
Right. Oh, it was so comfortable and warm and cozy. I loved it. Okay. All right. I think we are at what are you reading?
Okay.
All right, so would you like to tell everybody what you're reading? I brought your book in for
Thank
you.
you. I am reading The Whole Town's Talking by Fanny Flagg. And we read another one by her, which I can't remember what it was, and it wasn't the Fried Green Tomatoes. That was just so much fun. She has such a light, humorous style of writing. And it's not humorous, haha. It's just kind of like you're reading and you kind of do a little grin because it's like, oh, she's got like maybe a sarcastic tone or just a little, just very light and fun.
She has great people.
Great people.
Really
characters.
great people. And I always associate with at least one of them.
Yeah.
No matter whether it's set in the South or the North or whatever, I always associate with some of her characters so that it's
So yeah, I'm really
fun.
really enjoying it.
That's good.
About 50 pages in, but I recommend her.
I was reading how you're not supposed to read on your iPad at night, the glare and that sort of thing. I have turned on the blue light thing on my iPad, and also when we went and got our glasses, they have a blue light blocker on them. So that hopefully that's supposed to be better, but I thought I'm going to move over to reading a physical book at night before I go to sleep. So I am reading Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. This is, I have seen so many people talk about how much they adore these books. It's a whole series. And we read her Court of Thorns and Roses series that I enjoyed I enjoyed the first 3. The 4th one I just got bogged down in and never finished. But this is a book about an assassin who is summoned to the castle, and she comes to become the king's champion, and she has to fight her way through a competition. There are 23 other killers, thieves, and warriors in the competition, and she right now is a slave. Her land was conquered, and if she wins, she will be freed from slavery. So I started this. I took it to the Adirondacks with us, and I started it then, and I think I am on page 154 or something like that. I am going through this very quickly. I love it. I really, really love it. They've got good characters. It's well put together. There aren't like gaping holes, or you're not slogging through anything. It's a lot of fun. And the assassin is snarky, which I enjoy. I like this a lot.
This Dudley.
Okay. I did want to mention one other thing that crossed our radar. We are always looking for good music, and we spend a lot of time driving back and forth to festivals or to Joanne's to get fabric or whatever. So we do a lot of car listening.
We are remote, so wherever we go is to travel.
Right. And what we like to listen to a bunch of different things. Sometimes we do podcasts, sometimes we do a book. And we always like to have music, as if we're talking, it's nice to have music in the background.
Also, music is the fallback when we're really getting dozy, singing along.
If your mind is busy, you don't get as dozy, I've found, for me. So one of the podcasts we were listening to...
Hi, Paige.
Because you can't get through with that. That was Spike for anybody who's new. Anyway, one of the podcasts that we were listening to was recommending The Highwomen, which is a female country group. It is made up of several individual country music stars: Maren Morris, Brandi Carlile, Natalie Henby, and Amanda Shires. And they have just released their first album called The Highwomen. They are doing it as a take on the Highwaymen from the 80s, which was Glenn Campbell, Johnny Cash, Ricky Skaggs, and Willie Nelson. I think those were the four. And the first song is The Highwaymen, and we heard it.
Just a loop.
I'm ready to just play it over and over and over again. And it actually is a rewrite of The Highwaymen. It was rewritten by the same person who wrote that song, but for this new group. It's wonderful. So it's they're the Highwaymen, and the song is The Highwaymen. You can find it on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever, but it's wonderful. Go listen to it.
Yeah.
Because that's my music.
Very, it's got a haunting lyric and music to it, and it's beautiful. And their voices blend so beautifully.
Yes.
When the four sing together, and not just on The Highwaymen and on other songs, I'm just really taken by the way they blend.
God. I love it. So that is our recommendation for from this trip that we learned about The Highwaymen. Okay.
All right.
I think that is it. I think we're done. I'm trying to remember and think if there's anything else that we're supposed to talk about, and I think that's it.
Yeah. So we have the our trip to the Adirondacks following this. If you'd like to stick around after that, and if not, we will see you.
Hopefully we will see you in person at one of our upcoming shows. If not, we will see you online.
Yeah.
And next week we will be back with our floss tube.
Right. So
have a great week, everybody.
Go forth and knit, everyone.
Go make something beautiful.
Morning, everyone. We are heading to the Adirondacks for the Adirondack Fall Festival. We're probably about 45 minutes later than we're supposed to be leaving. Surprise, surprise. And we are going to try and take you guys along the way, see what it's like when we travel to a festival, leaving out all the, bitching at each other part. There's a lot of that. But you want to see our chariot? This is what happens when you're nice to Enterprise. Look at the size of that thing. It's a Chevy Suburban. I did not pay for a Chevy Suburban, but they know we go to festivals, and if they have bigger cars, they upgrade us because we rent their cars all the time. So very cool. Here's Mary Beth.
Hi guys, getting ready to go.
Yep.
So just checking to make sure Helen got my sunglasses for me. We're off to go.
Yep. Dogs are in the car.
I'm going to double check to make sure we have the bag of money, and then we are good to go.
Yeah. Okay. So we will see you along the way. Now you can speak.
We're getting false starts here, people. It's a beautiful day today. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous.
It is. It's
Do you know what the weather is? Weather is.
You should have it in this little traveling home we're in.
I know. I don't see it.
Look how much room there is between us.
Oh my god.
I mean, I can barely touch Mary Beth.
Sister number 3 could sit between us.
Yeah.
That's how big this front seat is. And if you look towards the back, you can't really see now because it's so full, but it's like 10 feet to the back of the car.
And one of our co-hosts, as you can see, that's Drusilla. Spike's behind me. I think he's now getting down on the floor because that's where he likes to travel. But so it's a very nice little ride we got going here.
Yeah, as we were saying, we could actually sleep in the back.
Yeah.
We could set up, blow up mattresses, and sleep in the back.
Yeah.
So this may become our RV.
Well, it's missing something key that I demand.
That is true. Running water is very
Yes.
important. I will exceed that.
So we are driving. We haven't even left the island yet, but we're on the road. So this is a plus. And we will talk to you soon. Mary Beth seems to be turning.
Things on.
Yeah. So we may actually take flight soon.
Who knows?
Yeah.
This car very likely could fly.
We will talk to you soon. We're an hour and 45 minutes into our travel. We've stopped for gas. Filled up the Cokes. These are our co-pilots. That is a very unhappy co-pilot. But we have about 3 hours left, I think.
And we're reading articles about social media.
Yes.
It is proving quite entertaining.
Taking notes. So, we shall see. Okay, so we almost just got into an accident because we were staring at these beautiful colors starting, and instead of, this problem.
Not so pretty look in front of us.
So, we're in
However,
traffic.
Jaguar Land is coming up.
Oh,
Do you think?
Jaguar Land.
Pretty sure it's not the cat.
Is that the cat or is that the car? However, we are stuck in traffic, which is not fun, but
We get to look at that.
we get to look at the mountain. So the good news about sitting in traffic is that we get to film the historic moment when we cross from New Jersey to New York. I'm not sure how historic it is, but it's happening.
Adirondacks, we are coming for you.
And we're in New York. Okay, so we are about 3 hours into our trip. Just stopped to
Water, everybody.
water everybody, stretch our legs, and we still have 2.5 hours to go. We're not quite sure how that math worked out. It was only supposed to be like a 4.5 hour ride, and we've got it in
Traffic.
hour.
Traffic is how it worked out.
So, I didn't think we sat in traffic for an hour though. So
And by the way, you need to feed me now.
okay, yeah, it's time for lunch. So we have chicken, cheese, and grapes for lunch. So
Yummy. I don't know that I have the cheese.
you do.
Okay, we're good.
Isn't this fascinating?
So this is take 73. We have since pulled off I-87 in Kingston, New York, so that we could switch drivers because I was getting a little dozy. Managed to get back on 87, and we just keep screwing this up. So you were the one that turned off the video the last time by using the console thing. So now we are back on 87, heading up. We have about an hour and a half left before we get there. We have been on the road for 4 hours, and I'm done. So I'm thinking I may take a doze. You good?
I'm good.
All right then.
Stuck in traffic, but at least, you know. About 3:15, and we've arrived at the fairgrounds for setup. So before we go in, we are walking our illegal passengers because we're going to try and just unload our stuff with the guy still in the car because the Airbnb is about 45 minutes away. But we'll see how far we get. It's absolutely gorgeous here. Look at this day.
As you come in, I'm coming in through the back. There's Helen. She's setting up. I have to go help. No, I couldn't. Good morning. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. You come into the dining room. She keeps her china in that cabinet. It's such a nice little chest for china. So we have a little dining room table. Over here is the kitchen. It looks kind of small, but if one person is in here, it's actually a nice size. It's really kind of cool. And it's open to the living room. This is the living area. Off the living area, that is a laundry room. You've got your bathroom. Sorry, we're doing this kind of after dark. So here is bedroom number 1. And then around the corner, this is bedroom number 2. It's got overhead lights that brighten as it needs a little bit of time. And then out here is bedroom number 3 with bunk beds. Another neat little chest. And this could be bedroom number 4. It's got a little couch. However, it is tiny. So if you pull out the couch and make it into a bed, that is all that is fitting in here. Come back out this little alleyway. And then in the living room, just off the living room, you have a little mudroom entrance. It's kind of cool. So this is the house that we stayed in. It was really nice. Lots of wood, but very comfortable and course, couch for Spike, because that's important.
Like the shawl.
I think it's two different sheep. One is white, one is gray, and so she dyed the white one.
Gotta buy a bigger house.
Thank you so much.
Hey, hi. I've never worked a boat here, and I have literally closets. Like you
Hi, how are you?
From New Jersey?
Yes. Yeah, we came up from the Jersey Shore, so we're on Long Beach Island. It took about 5.5 hours. Yes, yes. We were in the Catskills last weekend, and we came here this weekend. So
Oh, nice.
just traveling back and forth, fun stuff. But
That's nice.
yeah, we're gonna be up. How are you? Doing well, thank you. I love your logo. Doing well, thank you.
The Japanese size 1, and the US size 1 is 2.75 millimeters. This one is 2.5. So in between, I'm sorry, 2.25 US number. And the US number 2 is 2.75. This is in between 1 and 2.
Hi, how are you?
What do you pay for this?
Your bowls are amazing. They're so cool.
I named them. That's what it was.
I see that. I love that.
Because they're all different, they're not exactly the same.
Oh yeah, love independent bookstores. Gotta have nothing beats an actual book.
go-to is usually socks.
Well, thank you.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good.
You're Harry, right?
Yes.
I used to be your neighbor. Oh. CJ? Yes. Okay, yeah, he's around. Exactly. I might ask we lost our straw.
I know, it's so much fun to see my friends that from year to year, you know? So, it's just, you know, it's a nice thing to see familiar faces.
I like it with the pocket. Yeah, I think I do too. Yeah. Just breaks
It's west of Rochester. Oh my god.
pretty.
Day one of the Adirondacks Fiber Festival. It was a nice day.
It was a great day, thank you.
So much to everyone who came out and said hello. We wrote people down, so we'll mention them later when our brains are working again.
We just saw a family of wild turkeys crossing the road.
Yeah, they came up from Glassboro. They're looking for us.
Yeah.
We are now going to go home and pick up some dinner from a local pizza place and release the hounds.
Who are waiting very patiently for
Yeah.
us.
So,
They're the best. But it's okay because we're getting something good that we can share.
yeah, it was a good day, very steady flow. So the only footage I got was the video of our booth. Otherwise, we were really very busy, which is really very nice. So
Huge thank you to anybody
Yes.
who came and shopped with us. We loved meeting all of you, so it was really fun.
yeah, it's a nice little festival. I really liked it.
Yeah,
So-
it's so you get to stop and talk to people, so it's good.
Yeah, and it's a nice setup. So we're looking forward to day 2 tomorrow. It'll be a little cooler.
Yeah, getting kind of warm at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be nice. I will have my carpet sweater on.
Okay. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Okay, so it is Sunday at about 6:30. The festival is over. It's been done for about 2.5 hours. And we are all packed up in the car and heading home. We have about a 4.5 hour drive ahead of us. One of the co-pilots ain't happy. And I'm pretty sure the one that isn't pictured is not happy either. But hopefully by about 11:30 p.m. we will be home and in our beds. So, signing off for the Adirondacks Fiber Festival.
Bye, guys.